That is crazy. Um, that's and the interesting thing about this is this pattern precede, what I'm saying, the solar eclipse, the uh, the sign in the heavens on Revelations 12. That, watch this, happened on Saturday night, the Sabbath, the Saturday night, and Yom Kippur that happened on Saturday night. Now, you put all this together, it looks like a sequence of it looks like a sequence of a restoration concerning God, not me. I mean, not. I mean, we. I mean, looks like God restoring the ideal, because the Yom Kippur was on the 30th. 30th went to October 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Sixth day was yesterday, which was symbolic that he created, man. And now Sabbath day is on the Sabbath day. Is literally on the Sabbath day, a day of rest. Is today, and can we get a fulfillment of God's divine plan tomorrow? Because that's where the sign of the Revelation 12 sign was on Saturday night, and Yom Kippur was on the Sabbath day. That's crazy. But gotta watch the pattern, God's pattern unfolding. But that's not my message. But the topic of my message is talking about, of course, hope you're having a happy Godwing. Hope you're feeling happy in your spirit. I think you can only be happy in your spirit to enjoy Godwing. I don't think you can enjoy Godwing in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Teaching people to fear the Lord our God. Now we're talking about, and fear the Lord thy God, is that the fear of the Lord will take care of our blessings. Yeah, the fear of the Lord is about taking care of our blessings. And in Deuteronomy 14 talks about in the 23rd, it talks, and thou shalt eat before the Lord thy God in the place which he has chosen to place his name. There the tithe of the corn, of the wine, of the oil, and of the firstling of the herd and of the flock, that thou mayest learn to fear the Lord thy God always. And if the way be, fear the Lord always. Now I want to keep reading this. And if the way be long for thee, so that thou art not able to carry it, or if the place be too far from thee, which the Lord thy God has chosen to set his name there, when the Lord thy God had blessed thee. That's why I want to get that part, to bless thee. Yeah, because here's the thing, now, of course, how this is going about, he's listing, of course, the tithe of the oil, corn, the tithe of the wine, the tithe of the oil, and the firstling of the herds and the flock. That, of course, we know tithe is 10%, and 10% is, the ideal of course, putting God first. And thou mayest learnest to fear the Lord. Watch this, always. And as I kept reading, it's talking about that the Lord blessed thee. But here's the thing: the fear of the Lord will teach you. Oh, the topic of the message, the reality that the fear of the Lord will teach you to take care of your blessings. And the thing is, I learned in that ideal that anybody can be blessed. Everybody can be blessed. But the thing is, to take care of a blessing is another thing. So for certain people, those that know that, we can receive something, but we can use that blessing and turn it to a curse. You know, it can happen. And the thing is, people unfortunately do that. They turn blessings into a curse because they misuse and abuse what has been given to them. Now, I'm kind of want to go a different direction on this idea that God has really revealed to me concerning about the money system of our country, or money system period of the world. You know what I'm saying? And it's interesting that he told me about how this our world system concerning how we utilize our currency is bringing forth is cursing the world. Now, I did a message long while I did a message called that the reality of money is evil. You know what I'm saying? Our money is evil, but the system and how this our money system, they're utilizing that something that could be treated as good, but they're utilizing it for evil. Is what countries are doing, not just the United States of America, but as countries are using this money for evil purposes, an evil purpose and an evil agenda that many, I believe, many know about it. And the thing is, this now the number one crime, one of the crimes that people may not know about, that God told me about the judgments that happen to the world when it comes to earthquakes, storms, and all kind of natural disasters. Some of those natural disasters come because of how the money system is treating. I mean, how the money system is, but concerning the products that we are taking from God's earth. Let me say that again. The products that we are taking from God's earth, they're not. This earth is not ours. King David said the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. We're taking products out of the earth, and we're taking them and we making stuff, and we're putting prices on these products, and prices that are unaffordable for certain people. And and what happens is they're unaffordable. They're not being utilized for the purpose that it was taken from the earth. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to take something from God's earth, it has to serve a purpose. Now, God showed me about this ideal formula that woo, I knew that was coming. I'm glad it came out finally. But excuse me. God told me about this formula called purpose over power. You know what I'm saying? Purpose over power. That we're supposed to, that if we truly understand God or fear the Lord, we will understand purpose over power. That everything that we be about doing will be about serving a purpose. Like if we're taking God's animals and we're making food out of it, that animal in God's eyes has to fulfill a purpose. It has to be eaten by somebody. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they took from God's earth, that animal or fruit and vegetables, they have to be eaten. You know what I'm saying? In God's view, because God created these for this purpose. It's supposed to serve a purpose, and that's how we're supposed to treat, food concerning animals and fruits and vegetables. That when you take it, is there for eating. It's there to fulfill the purpose. It's not there for supposed to be there for you putting a price tag on them and selling them, and you don't got the money to buy it, and they rot, the food spoils, or the fruit and vegetables rot and throw it away. You know what I'm saying? And seeing that kind of behavior, heaven seeing this behavior, And if did you know that because that behavior will lead to natural disasters happening in the world. You know what I'm saying? When we throw away the things that God has created for a purpose and it's not being utilized for its purpose concerning the ideal system and how we use money. You know what I'm saying? It's the money, the way they use the money, high pricing certain things concerning products is cursing the land, is cursing the earth when you're not taking what God set there for a purpose and it's not being utilized to help humanity and get it to humanity, but they're creating this money system to make sure certain things are just more expensive for other people to take, and if they're not being used, they rot. You know what I'm saying? Like restaurants, especially restaurants and stuff like that, concerning feeding somebody, and they high pricing this food, and of course people are not buying the food. I mean, on the restaurant because it's too expensive, and if it rot and perish, that brings a curse to the earth in some kind of way that God told me that because that food was there, if you're gonna take that food from the earth, you gotta utilize it for its purpose. You know what I'm saying? From heaven standards. But if you don't, if it doesn't utilize for its purpose, then now you took this thing that was a blessing and made it a curse. And these curses mound up. They mound up. And these curses that mound up develop stress underneath the earth. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like the same sequence in how God created the earth. Remember, he created earth. He spoke land. Land came up. And then land came up. And then he spoke about the trees. And then he spoke about the animals. And the ideal of, humanity, that humanity, Genesis 1:26, is God has given us dominion over the earth. And we have dominion over the earth, and how we treat the dominion of the earth and respect and reverence the things of God is how things gonna turn out right. But if you disrespect God and utilize the things of this earth and use it in money and make things expensive or unaffordable for other people, and they get used and abused, you know what I'm saying, you bring a curse to the earth. You know what I'm saying? Because you mistreat the earth, and all that stuff, that happens concerning the stress levels of the earth proceed natural disasters. You know what I'm saying? Concerning that, how we, based upon how the mistreatment of the earth happens, that I hope you want to understand concerning this scriptures, that this the corn, the oil, the wine, this come from the earth. You're supposed to treat it properly, that it serves a purpose concerning God and concerning humanity. But if it doesn't do it, it becomes a curse. And it talks about the thing that God blesses. You know what I'm saying? Well, this, America is known to be a person that can sing God Bless America, and probably the leading people of cursing it. And the interesting thing God told me, I want to end this video, that the solar eclipse that came across America. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, America is the money where kind of more like the foundation of the currency flow of money is established at right now. And because how we took the system of money and making products and high pricing them and not utilizing them, every product, every fruit, every vegetable, every animal, for its purpose to feed people. It was created for the purpose to feed people, not for you to take it and make it a money maker, and nobody got the money and can't afford it. Oh, they can't buy it, let's throw it away. Kind of system that's in this world. America has been notorious of a country of being a leader of that idea. All right, but that's the message. I hope you get the understanding, fear the Lord, and take care of the blessings. And if you don't, it becomes a curse. To God be the glory, him forever and ever in Jesus' name. Amen.